When a kindergartner does something like hit you or spit in your face, it's really not okay, and you really have to tell a teacher so then they can give them consequences, because you cannot not give a little kid consequences. It's the teacher's job because they're younger and they know how to handle them. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and today I have a crochet with me story time. As you can see, I'm crocheting a project right here. And today's crochet with me story time is going to be the time a 3-in-1 story time about a time a kindergartner spit in one of my classmates' face, one of my classmates got hit by a kindergartner, and another story time where a kindergartner hit me. So this is a story about how me and two of my classmates either got spit in the face by a kindergartner or hit by a kindergartner, and they smiled and thought it was funny, which is not okay because they end up thinking it's fun to do. So this is a story just to teach you guys, if you get hit by a kindergartner or spit in the face by a kindergartner, you have to tell their teacher so that the teacher can talk with the kindergartner and teach them that it's not okay, especially if the little kid thinks it's funny, because little kids don't understand the difference between right and wrong. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. First story. So this one all started about 22 years ago. I was in the 4th grade. I was in a kindergarten class because my classmates and I all had kindergarten buddies, and we were hanging out with our kindergarten buddies. I was paired with a friend of mine, mine and his kindergarten buddy, because he had to share his kindergarten buddy with me because my kindergarten buddy ended up moving away. So we were hanging out, and then all of a sudden I noticed this little girl. I think she was one of my classmates' kindergarten buddies. And she was one of my classmates' kindergarten buddies. And she starts smiling, and all of a sudden she disgustingly spits right in his face. I don't know why she did it. Maybe she was trying to be funny. And my classmate was all grossed out, and he was like, ew. So I don't know if she spit in his eye. I don't know if she spit directly in his face. And the little girl was like laughing, thinking it was funny. So my classmate goes and puts his hand over his eye. I think she had spit in his eye. And he walks over to my teacher, and he tells my teacher that the little girl spit in his face, and the little girl was smiling and laughing, thinking it was funny. So my teacher tells this little girl that what she did was not okay and it wasn't funny. And so she also told the kindergartner's teacher, and the kindergartner's teacher had told her what she did was not okay. So both the teachers are talking to the little girl and explain to her how it's not funny to spit in someone's faces. So I think she ended up either being put in timeout, or they talked to her and made her apologize and stuff, or I don't remember if she got a punishment, but I think she got let off with a warning just because she was little and she didn't know. And so I think they made the little girl apologize to my classmate, which she did, and my classmate forgave her and was very nice about it, despite the fact he didn't like it. He understood that she was little and she didn't understand. Story number 2, moving on. So this one started about 21 years ago. I think this was 23 years ago. Actually, no, this was 21 years ago, my bad. I was in the 5th grade. I was with my kindergarten buddies, which was my favorite day, and I loved kindergarten buddies. I had so much fun with these kindergartners. I had 2 kindergarten buddies one time because two little girls got confused and got paired with me for some weird reason. I don't know why. So anyway, I was hanging out with my kindergarten buddies, and all of a sudden I hear this I witnessed this little boy walk up to one of my classmates and kick her. I don't know why he did that. And he starts laughing like it's really funny. And so my classmate tells my teacher and the little boy's teacher what he did. And so the teacher, I think, ended up taking the little boy over to the principal's office because he wasn't in the class for the rest of the classroom, or he got placed in another kindergarten class. So I'm not exactly sure exactly what they did with him, because he was not I remember them taking him out of the classroom, and maybe they just made him step outside to the back, which is where the kindergartners had their play yard and stuff, because the play yard was connected to the kindergarten classrooms. So I think he had to stand outside or sit in go to the principal's office or sit in timeout. I don't even remember what they did, but I remember they made him leave the room because he was not behaving. And the third and final story. So this one also started when I was in the 5th grade. And this was also about 21 years ago. I was 21 or 22 years ago. I was hanging out with my kindergarten buddy, and one of my classmates comes up with his kindergarten buddy to say hi to me, and he was very nice and stuff. And so he was introducing me to his kindergarten. My classmate we weren't really friends and stuff, but we were kind of like acquaintances. So he saw me at recess a lot, and we were in the same class. And so he was nice. He walked up to me and introduced me to his kindergarten buddy. And I said, "Oh, hello." So this little kindergartner, he was probably like 5 or 6. He walks up and he smacks me right in the arm. And I was like, "What was that about?" And so the boy, my classmate, who had the kindergarten buddy, tells the little boy not to hit me, and he tells her we don't hit girls and stuff, and blah 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 blah. And my classmate feels really bad and apologizes to me for his kindergarten buddy hitting me, and I said that's okay, and I was totally fine. And he asked if I was okay, and he was being very nice, and I said that is totally okay, I am fine and stuff. At least he didn't punch me in the face. He just smacked me in the arm, and it didn't even hurt. It was just like, he was just little, so I just let it go because he didn't know any better. But I don't even know if he told his teacher or something, and the teacher gave him a warning. But the kid never came up and hit me ever again after that. So the moral of the story was when you're around kindergartners, they tend to do a lot of things, especially stuff that they don't understand is not okay. So you have to kind of tell them the difference between right and wrong, and you got to make them understand what they did is not okay if you see them do something wrong. And if they do something mean, like spit in your face, hit you in the face, or hey, so you go up and tell a teacher, and the teacher will help them to make sure that it never happens again. So then they learn the difference between right and wrong. So that was a story about how I apologize. I was fixing the camera. I hate doing that while I'm filming. Anyway, so that was a story about how me and 2 of my classmates got either hit or spit in the face by kindergartners. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.